We serve people with intellectual and developmental disabilities through advocacy and support. My name is Carla Clark, and I am on the board of the ARC. And I got involved years ago because I was looking for help with my son who has autism. And I found out that the ARC was started in the 60s by parents like myself that were looking for services to help with our children.
I'm Barb Cunningham. This is my hubby, Warren Cunningham. We had 2 boys and 2 girls, and there was 4 and 5 years. So we were busy, we had quite a family, and we were blessed, and we didn't realize anything was really wrong with our daughter. Not really wrong, we were blessed. She was just slower. And I guess you kind of take it for granted, you know, that you don't realize there's a problem until it's faced. She was a little poop. Parents from different areas came together. We gathered at a church in Rockford. We had no idea what direction to go. We didn't know what to do. And parents took a long time to get them to talk. The ARC was the beginning of bringing parents and bringing families out.
I think about all the groundwork, all the legislation that they've gotten passed, and just the programs that they've set in place that I've been able to take advantage of all these years later for my son. You know, his education and how he was integrated into the school system. And so the ARC provides great services for parents like me, community-based services, legal services to help parents that need to have guardianship of their child, and just lots of fun things too, like art, field trips and things like that to help our children to have meaningful lives. There's a lot more work to do, but there's so much that's been done, and there's so many services out there to help families. So nobody has to do this alone.
Hi, I'm Devontae Joe Petit.
I'm Tina Joe.
I'm Timothy Petit.
I'm honored to introduce you to our program. I get to meet with friends, and I get to exercise while passing their work.
What inspires you when you draw?
I like doing drawings of historical black people because there's not a lot of historical black paintings out here. My art means the world to me.
I'm Chelsea Olson, and I work for the ARC as an office assistant.
Okay. I'm Nancy Olson. We originally got connected with the ARC by participating in the Park District's art program. And when Chelsea saw that you made jewelry, that caught her eye because we've been making jewelry at home for several years. And so she came in to volunteer for that, and she started coming in a few times a week to volunteer doing office work. After a period of months, we were asked if she would be available to hire part-time. And that has worked out very, very well for us.
What I like about working for the ARC, that it's not always the same mundane thing every day, that it varies from day to day. Some days it's doing mass mailing, and other days it's doing janitorial work or even filing.
One of the biggest ways that the ARC has helped my family is through their guardianship services. The ARC helped us to look at what would be the best option for our son. So guardianship isn't the answer for every person with intellectual or developmental disabilities, but our son is pretty innocent and naive, and we thought this was the best route for him to have a meaningful life, but yet actually have that extra bit of protection that someone like him would need.
We're also involved here at the ARC with the home-based program, and that has been a great help to us. The funds that we get through the home-based program have provided the support we need so that Chelsea could go to driving school, and she also used that money for a life coach from a program in Chicago. And she would go over things like how to find an apartment, how to choose a roommate, how to do smart shopping. And it was helpful to have her work with someone that wasn't mom. Sometimes things come better when it's not mom telling you everything.
Seeing other people that's in similar situations, and he can, you know, they can all thrive off of each other.
Making art has made him make decisions on his own, because he had to not only decide who he gonna paint, he had to decide the colors, he had to decide what size he wanted, and how much money he gonna make. Being able to ride paratransit, get here, follow rules, and be able to accomplish his goals, and his self-esteem has went up a lot too.
Yeah. 100%.
Each of our organizations that we were able to start, there was always families waiting somewhere for help. It just seemed like we needed more support for the families, for the parents.
I think that's important that they have this. And I'm thankful for it too. Very thankful.
Don't cry, Ma.
I'm not.
More college classes. That would be most helpful. I know I won't be working with the ARC for many more years, but so I need to build up my resume once again. And some college classes, one that's something I will be able to do, something that's probably in demand, something that will help me in the future, something with a future. I don't know what classes I want, but I do want something that will help me for years to come.
I gotta say, without ARC and other associations, it would be tough. The understanding is there with these people that know what the score is.
Our vision is a society for all. Equal access, equal participation, and empowerment.
Okay, yeah, we need to blow Rockford up.
Will Rockford.
I just want to thank everyone for coming out today and for supporting the ARC as we give support to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities so that they can dream their dreams.